Holy heck, you guys. I may never go home again. Join me on my first solo overnight camp at Lake Cressbrook, 45 minutes drive northwest of Toowoomba. This midweek trip was the perfect time for a peaceful getaway. It's looking pretty serene out here at Lake Cressbrook. Tonight I am testing out the first time my nature hike Cloud Up 1 tent. It's a one-person tent. The footprint that goes with that. Then I have my Alton Goods R4 insulated sleep mat. My Alton -5 sleeping bag. I'm going to need that tonight. I have the little fitted sheet that goes with that also. And my little Sea to Summit Aeros premium pillow. Let's get this set up. Upon sitting down, I came to realise just how good the lake looked. The fire could wait. It was prime time for paddling. Time to get out there. I really could not have been blessed with a more beautiful day for my maiden paddle in this green beauty. I am looking for a name for this beautiful green canoe of mine. She's definitely a majestic lady. See if you can come up with a great name for her. Pop it down in the comments. Honestly, I'm just astonished. I'm just so thankful. Look at it. I can't believe it. It's such a beautiful afternoon. I was so worried on my way here because this is the first time I've paddled this canoe. Had it in the water since we bought it, and I actually wasn't sure I was going to be able to paddle it alone. It's a big, big canoe. I mean, look at it. You know, there's the rest of it, and here I am sitting down at the back. And I've just got the most beautiful calm weather for it, and it is just, I mean, look at it. It's like a mirror. It's fantastic. What a glass off, hey? Doesn't get much better than that. I'm gonna head back to camp now and enjoy this calm, beautiful afternoon. I'm hoping to see some wildlife and take some incredible afternoon photos. Did you see that flipping big kangaroo? He was amazing. I actually got to sit down on the grass probably about 10 or 15 meters away from him and just use my zoom lens to get in nice and close. He was just lazing there all afternoon, enjoying the grass in that really green area. And then something must have alerted him over further, because one of the female kangaroos came hopping through. She was alerted to something and he decided to follow her on out. But gosh, he was a specimen, wasn't he? Okay, you guys, I have about probably just over an hour of sunlight left today. So I am going to look at getting some dinner on shortly. I'm not going to be cooking on the campfire tonight. It was just too much of a rush to get out here. So I have bought a dehydrated meal with me tonight that I'm going to enjoy. I also have a nice cider to enjoy with that. But really my fire today is just for warmth, because we are in the middle of winter here. It's going to get quite cold tonight, probably down around 1 or 2 degrees Celsius. So I want to make sure that I enjoy my evening here before I go and get snuggled up in the tent. So the meal I'm going with tonight is the Outdoor Gourmet Company. It's one of my favourites. It's the wild mushroom and lamb risotto. You just got to add 2 cups of boiling water, seal it up, wait for a bit, and Bob's your uncle. It's ready. P.S. This is not a sponsored video. I pay for all of these things. It's just one that I enjoy. Maybe you will too. I think one of the things that I'm enjoying the most so far about being out camping solo is that my time is my own. There are no expectations of me. I can choose to be still. I can choose to be active. And in the choosing, there's freedom. And gosh, I like that. I adore camping with Don, and he does not ask much of me at all, but it's all up in my head, you know, the need to please other people to show that I love them, and I don't feel like I need to do that at the moment. Looks like our water is ready. Pop that water in there. Gosh, it smells good. It doesn't look great, but it smells amazing. All right, seal that up now. We're going to leave that for 10 minutes and we'll enjoy it soon. Cheers, you guys. It's that time of the day. It just still gets dark so early in the winter. Your days are so short and it cools off pretty quickly. So I'm having dinner early. One thing I despise about camping in winter is cooking in the dark and eating in the freezing cold weather. So I would rather eat now when I'm hungry and can enjoy it than do so later when it's dark. All right, let's check this out, shall we? You can see it's actually quite a nice risotto. It's got some nice big chunks of meat and mushroom in there, which is lovely. Oh, yum. It's really good. I remember now why I like it. So good too to have a nice warm meal in the wintertime. That wind is picking up now. Yep, I'm glad I cooked early. It's taken a really long time for me to find the courage to come out and solo camp. I'd like to make a whole lot of other excuses like, you know, I didn't have the gear or the time, or it's something I've been wanting to do for a really long time. Not to test myself so much, but to see whether I'd actually enjoy it. I know that I love being out in nature alone. I just wasn't sure if I'd enjoy spending the night out in it. I think part of it is that you just hear so many horror stories about how things go wrong. I'm really glad I made the decision to come today. And I'm very thankful to Don for supporting me in it. It's just so peaceful here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I almost missed last light because as I was doing a time lapse of the sunset, a koala plopped down out of a tree and just walked over to another one and was up there eating. It was just incredible. It was literally right near my campfire. I could not believe it, so I had to stop that and capture it. But have a look at this.
The amenities at Lake Cressbrook campground are amazing. This huge undercover area has tables, barbecues, sinks, a bench, and even power points. The bathrooms are also well kept, even having gas hot water showers.
I'm reading this book at the moment called The Story of My Boyhood and Youth by John Muir. He's a naturalist, and he's just talking about his childhood and the things that he and his brother used to get up to. And in writing about it, he says, and I think it's apt for this time of year and where I'm at, in the short winter days when it was dark, even at our early bedtime, we usually spent the hours before going to sleep playing voyages around the world under the bedclothing. After Mother had carefully covered us, bade us good night and gone downstairs, we set out on our travels, burrowing like moles. We visited France, India, America, Australia, New Zealand, and all the places we had never ever heard of. Our travels never ending until we fell asleep. It's amazing, isn't it, how when you live in a place, you always want to visit somewhere else. You always want to explore somewhere else. There's this sense of adventure in us that just yearns for the unknown and the unexpected and the exciting. And to think that I live in a place where people would love to come and visit is an exciting thing. Just like I would love to go and visit some of the places that other people live. Believe me, I definitely do want to go and visit those places. But there is so much here in Australia that I still want to see. I really do hope that you get to come along with me on those. What a thought, hey? The adventures to come.
All right, good night, you guys. I'll see you in the morning. I'm all tucked into my sleeping bag. I have my sleeping mask and earplugs so I don't hear any bumps in the night. It is so nice and warm and toasty in here. Sweet dreams.
Hey guys, the sun is just starting to come up here, and over behind me, the moon is setting, which is just amazing. And then out over the lake, the sun is rising, and you can see this beautiful mist over the water this morning. It's absolutely breathtaking. Yes, it has been cold, but I did manage to get the fire going again, which was quite astonishing because there was very little left of it this morning, and I only had a very large piece of wood and a couple of small sticks. So I was very happy to be able to get that going. Definitely needed the warmth this morning before the sun rose, so it's going to be a beautiful day. I think the early mornings might be my favourite, just because of the incredible colours, seeing the world wake up, the bird song, and the stillness. I love the stillness. Well, you guys, I'm going to head out. It is so still. Check it out. Really need to figure out how to get a better angle for this GoPro. But for now, I'm just happy to be out here and happy to have you along with me because it is sublime. Best part about paddling around is you get to stop at all of the cool banks all the way around the lake and you get to see some amazing things. Just over here in this little tree near the edge, this little tree is full of swallows. All right, let's go and see what else we can find. The morning mist is starting to really lift now. I have the lake completely to myself so far this morning. Not even any fishermen out. Over on the shore here, there's a beautiful collection of birds and kangaroos. They're just there behind me. So beautiful. And because the water is so calm, I'm able to just float in and get some really nice photographs. So now that I'm feeling a little more confident in being able to manage the canoe on the water, I'm looking forward to bringing out some fishing gear in the future. This lake is stocked with Australian bass, golden perch, Merry River cod, Saratoga and silver perch. A catch and cook would be a great next step to this whole new world of canoeing adventures. Time for a hot chockey, I reckon. What do you think? Looks alright, eh? If you enjoyed this camp out with me, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really does help. I hope that you've enjoyed this adventure with me. Please leave a comment down below. If you did, I'd love to hear what you think about Lake Cressbrook and the camp area here. I hope to see you along on the next adventure. Bye for now. I always get confused calling it a lake or a dam. People call it Lake Cressbrook, but then it's also Cressbrook Dam, Lake Cressbrook, Cressbrook Dam. That sun is finally starting to get some warmth in it now, which is wonderful. Can feel my fingers again.